Browns getting ready for their divisional matchup against the top seed in the AFC, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. But to get here, they had one of the best wins since the franchise has returned when they beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh in that first Super Wildcard round. And it was quite a scene in the Browns locker room celebrating the win.
The man with the plan. What we got? The man with the plan.
We back in the lab tomorrow.
The man with the plan.
Today, we back in the lab tomorrow.
What's up, Juice? What you say, Juice? Come back. How in the motherfucking jelly? Turn up! Pussy! Turn up! Hey! Run it back! The Browns gonna be the Browns! Hey! Get him out of here, Sean! Next week personal. I told you, Bert, it was time for them to go home, baby. Maybach, baby. It's time. What you say?
Same old Browns, huh?
Browns celebrating that win in the first round of the playoffs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's welcome in Mary Kay Cabot, beat reporter for the Browns, as well as the pages of the Plain Dealer. Mary Kay, you've been covering this team as I have for a long time. Where does that rank as far as wins go for the franchise?
It's way up there. I mean, it reminds me back of, in the late 80s when they were winning big and going to AFC championships games. It just sort of has that vibe to it. This team does. It just seems like it's sort of team destiny to me, and anything can happen.
What about the way they performed given all the obstacles? I mean, you had guys who were meeting Baker Mayfield in the locker room playing guard at the end of the game. I mean, there were so many obstacles, and they seem unfazed, and the Browns seemed to believe they were going to win that game to me.
Oh, they knew they were going to win that game. I mean, by the time I got done with the Zoom calls on Friday, I knew they were going to win it because they were so confident. They were so sky high over this thing. And then Juju Smith-Schuster just kind of pushed them over the top and gave them that last little bit of motivation they need to really get their game faces on there. But they knew they were going to win this game. They knew they had the talent to win this game. And here's the thing to remember. Even though it seemed like it was bad news after bad news all week, they still had their 5 Pro Bowlers on offense. They still had their Pro Bowl players on defense like Myles Garrett and Sheldon Richardson. And, I just feel like, they knew that they were going to be the better team on that day, that they wanted it more, and they were going to take it to the Steelers.